streaming. Okay, set that there. And now let us... Okay, well, let's get this stream started. Okay, it's working. Okay. Hello, and welcome once again to Aniki Streams, Ghost Trick Part 7 for June 7th, 2016. I am your host, OneRPG, aka Aniki, and we're playing this interesting little game called Ghost Trick. Let's see, what happened in the last stream? Quite a lot, actually. Let's see. We learned that Camilla inadvertently killed her mom with a booby trap, almost, you could say, that was supposed to be for a surprise party, and ended up somehow triggering a gun that shot her mom. And even more strangely, this same contraption was one that was used against Lynn, who you might remember as our standard victim in this game. And strangely, it was an exact replica. What's going on? Don't know. Let's see. From there, we got to the... we had to inform the Justice Minister that the hostage that the blue people, Beauty and Cowboy Guy, were keeping track of was Camilla, not the Justice Minister's daughter. The Justice Minister's daughter was sick at home with the old woman with the glass and ding, yeah, her. The same one that was threatening to bash down the wall while we were running around with Missile and Camilla early on in the game. Let's see, what else? Once we showed the Justice Minister that his daughter was in fact safe, and that the person involved was Camilla, Detective Jowd showed up. And it turns out Camilla is his daughter. And so, we then, through a series of circumstances, found out that 10 years ago, the one who kidnapped Lynn, or took her hostage or something like that, and then decided to hold her hostage in front of Detective Jowd. Yeah, that was us, apparently. Yeah. That's very interesting. So, that's where we left off. Let us continue to see how this game is going to progress, shall we? Okay. Chapter 15, 2:55 a.m. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. And there we are. I see myself. Okay. This is interesting. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? You can talk about that when we get together. Ooh, yeah. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Okay. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounds my own mystery is deep. But I know it's always darkest before the dawn. You can quote me on that. I came up with it. Yes. We're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let's have a look. Smack it. Polo. Okay, that seemed arbitrary. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. What is he on, a submarine? Very well. Blunk. Oh yeah, he eats his grapes. And the answer is yes, apparently he is, in fact, on a submarine. Okay, interesting. Nice try, Inspector Cabanella of Special Investigation Unit, but you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. But yes, no, it looked gray to me, Bob Zombie. Okay, so Inspector Cabanella Special Investigation Unit has appeared to be dead. That submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the Inspector Cabanella Special Investigation Unit's death. I think I'd better talk to him. I guess. He's kind of a jerk, though. Book. Books. Full of. How did the old pigeon guy even reach up here? I wonder if he makes his pigeon fetch it for him. Well, considering the pigeon was sitting on the key and everything, he very well could have. Okay, well, I guess let's talk with Detective Jerk. Or, excuse me, Inspector Jerk. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Just poke him a bit. Hey boy, still unconscious. Guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead for when it's back. I'm a little nervous about what I might see here. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Well, here we go. Rewind time. Okay. 4 minutes before death. Once the criminals get the punishment they deserve, the hostages will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Ow! That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the county. Or in the country. Blech. Oh, Inspector Cabanella is sad. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What does it feel like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive?
Why are you doing this?
Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago.
Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that?
Objection! I was murdered by all of you! Dude, your hand, isn't that hot? Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there while I was running.
Lynn, she's just an innocent little girl playing in the park. Oh!
If that Brad hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard.
Yeah, I agree with that. And finally you, Inspector Cabanella of Special Investigation Unit.
Me?
If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You're so proud of your spotless record, and my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth, me and Detective Jowd. ... But tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. ...
I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway.
Ooh. We dead again. Or not? Okay, that's a little creepy. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector Cabanella's Special Investigation Unit. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. Bonk. This was another condition of my deal, to wipe out everybody who knew about Timzik. Headshot. Point blank range, wow. Revenge? That's what I'm up to. 1 second. Okay. None of this makes any sense. Hey, man.
Mind telling me what's going on?
Inspector Cabanella of Special Investigation Unit. He's awake.
My head's spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Inspector Cabanella of Special Investigation Unit character who just got shot is me?
That's right.
And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me?
Yeah, guess so.
But you couldn't be, could you?
Huh?
After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you?
I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that red guy. Information I need.
So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby! Because there's a very important life from here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Oh! Okay, so do your thing, baby!
Hey, buddy Jack. Okay.
So you manipulator too?
I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures.
Anywho, I think you should be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Oh! Naturally, he knows all about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky.
You're right, I'd better be careful. Okay, what's he got to say? That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control. Yeah, okay. Let's look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Okay. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost roll like this before. So, you're here, are you? You sense my presence? Ooh. He's looking right at us, guys. This is creepy. I notice you. You think you can stop me, do you? Dot, dot, dot. I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it! Damn it! Everything, including the life of the police inspector, Cabanela Special Investigation Unit in white. Bonk. Oh, wait, don't shoot. Okay. And time's up. This other me. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You're practically shouting, look at me, baby! Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use any of my powers in front of him like that. I guess I better rewind then, shall I? Hey, well. Okay. I can't get anywhere. Okay. Can't get there. Can't get there. And time is passing. Okay, can I reach? There we go. Look at this place. Yeah, it's kind of wrecked. Yeah, this was the room with the trap that killed Lynn. That happened to be a clone of the one that killed Camilla's mom.
I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here.
Well, yeah, you don't say. I can see why you made, or why you're the top inspector of the country.
There's another death lying here.
Another death?
Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable in the nation here?
I thought you were talking about you.
I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby.
Hey, come to think of it, where's the old pigeon guy? Okay. 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 Excuse me. Dot, dot, dot. Are you awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours.
Professor, do you recognize me?
There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory? I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Inspector Cabanel of the Special Investigation Unit. This is quite a surprise guest you've brought with you. A surprising guest. Pretending like you didn't just blow up the place. You talking about me?
No, this is a different guy. And I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Like you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back.
Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be gone to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is.
But aren't we already past my...
But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit, but if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. How many times do I have to... I'm forgetting my voice is all over the place.
How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous.
Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead. But just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead. Wrong voice again.
He's not dead. He's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Oh!
Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit.
So it's really true. You're...
I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. The shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn.
So it's true. You were manipulating my baby at that time. You made her shoot your shell. Ooh! But why? Why would you do a thing like that?
To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Jow did. Well, we're kind of heartless. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with this contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He's got his little arrow this way.
Professor, look out!
Yes, hello, Jack. Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there?
He planned it all out, didn't I? Having my baby shoot him? Having his corpse disappear?
His corpse disappeared? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter.
He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him back the body. Or give him the body back, whatever. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby!
You saw through their plan, eh?
I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining the body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off.
Bought him off?
I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. Thought we could find the source of his power. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Oh!
Anyway, there isn't much time. He was leaving the country before dawn.
And I'm gonna follow.
And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. Remember what Ray said to me. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here?
No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning of time. Or just right there. Okay, let's see. Measuring device. What in the world is this thing? This device has the meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Tim6 resonant... Come on, Jack. Go, go, go. Okay, come on. Oh, silly kitty. If it detects Tim6 radiation, it responds.
Got that, kid? This ain't a lovely thing.
Guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. Yeah, so sit back, repeat to yourself it's just a game. You should really just relax.
What a sorry.
What a sorry pair. What does he got to say?
All right, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you?
Easy enough for you to say. Foolish for you to say, too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me. He'll just do me in some other way. Yeah, well, because I think he's, busy. And, welcome, Red.
Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you?
I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye.
Well, what do you propose then, Prof? Pray tell.
Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say, she's what's with all these people.
Anywho, jump in there and do something.
Okay, well, let's see. I can't do anything else yet for the time being. Maybe open the door? Can't open it. But I'm pretty savvy, so okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward, eh? Okay. Okay, well, can't do anything else. He's completely dead, just as I thought. I'm getting a reading. Source of his power? He's not dead, he's just not there. Okay, yeah, we already saw this. I thought it was right inside our bedroom. It's just like you said. Okay.
perhaps already noticed time is running out, baby.
Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. Well, you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my Trixie on. Looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here. Sissel. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away.
Hmm? What's that frail sounding call for help?
He's somewhere. Friend of yours? Yep. Little guy that looks a little fragile, but he has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him.
And before he's carried away, no less.
But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? What the? Oh, hey. There it is. Missile! What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask seriously?
Are you really going in there?
No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out?
Of course. Here, let me come and join you.
Any day, kitty. Puppy. Okay. Okay, here I am, Sissel. Maybe things will flow in a new direction, even though the flow of the sewer is a bit sticky. Okay, well, it's a toolbox. Well, what do we got? You remember how to use my powers? Yeah, you can swap things that have the same shape. As far as look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I was being carried, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Well, I can't do anything. Okay. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on. Alright. Okay, can't reach that. Can't get over there. Lamp. Come on. Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. Must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. Okay. Where the hell? Okay. Okay. There you go. Trash can dance. Okay. Might as well swap those two. I think I better try this again. What are you doing? Okay. Let's see. Swap those around. Okay. Oh, the cat was getting into something. Okay. Come on, any day now. Come on, there we go. Swap. Okay. Look out! Okay, well, looks like Inspector Cabanella's Special Investigation Unit just died. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector Cabanella's Special Investigation Unit, Nig! I have a little job for you.
I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones.
I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually.
Damn you!
Okay, well, he might be in pain, but he's alive. Actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanella, Special Investigation Unit. I couldn't do anything to help you.
And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. That magic disappearing act, that is nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Okay, well, there's one death averted. Dot dot dot. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't.
I would just remember the fact that, right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright.
Okay, so he wasn't trying to be a dick, he was just, you know, under coercion because of asshole us. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Move along a little bit. Okay.
Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature?
Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was still, not dead.
Camilla. God's in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage.
It's a cruel twist and a fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage.
Oh, and there you go, cat butt, for your amusement.
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanello, Special Investigation Unit, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time is different, right, Cecil?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector Cabanello, Special Investigation Unit in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla. Yes, cat butt. And looking over, I see nothing but cat butt. And the stream froze right on his asshole. Well, that's how I get the ratings, showing off that ass.
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought.
Okay, well, let's see. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Cecil, I'll go up first and wait for you.
Whoa! Oh, he just zippered up there, didn't he? Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Kitty bird, kitty bird. Okay. So, and can stay over there. Yes, kitty butt.
There you are, Cecil.
Sorry for the wait, missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit will be killed by a gun.
You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you?
Ah, there you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot, and then save Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit without him noticing. Phew, it's even worse than last time.
Anywho, jump in there and do something.
When you cannot afford Batman, you call cat butt, yes. Na 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 cat butt. Na 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 cat butt. Cat butt. Cat butt. Cat butt. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay. And I can't get anywhere anyway, so guess we gotta switch to little doggy. Okay, can't switch the telephone. Can't switch that. Come on. Can't swap anything. Can't do anything. Oh, okay. There we go. Objection. Okay. anything there. To say.
Oh, did you see that? That bat Cecil turned around.
You have to call him that, but yeah, maybe this is our chance. This is the only time he
takes his eyes off me too. Oh.
If you have to do something to do, tell him now. Okay. What's he got to say? Yeah, that was when he was gonna. Objection. Okay. Got nothing to say to you. Okay, well, and... what am I gonna say?
Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. Ooh! I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him.
Then why'd you go to shooting him at all? Good question. Why did he shoot him? Okay, let's change slightly. Less. Jack. No. Come on. I can't. No. Come on. Oh. There's another condition to wipe out everybody in New Timsic. Again, I'm gonna get shot again? No way. Last split second chance. Okay. Bullet is hanging midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. And now's our chance. He's in the bullet for some reason. Swap it with something else. Same shape and direction as the bullet.
I never saw a bullet before. It has such a cute little shape, doesn't it?
I can check out the bullet's shape on the top screen. Yeah. Okay, what's shaped like it? Yeah. Okay, there's gotta be some. Okay, whatever that is. Oh! Oops. Oh, I can't breathe. Oops. Yeah, I would rather the bullet too. Oh. Something softer to swap it with. He got shot with a hard hat right to the fucking face, sweetie. I guess I better rewind time. Okay, yeah, sorry for the wait. Okay, so when we save this character and why, we should do it without stopping the guy from firing and without him noticing. In other words, once it's fired, the bullet will be the key to this whole thing. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, yeah. Okay, now, apparently I swapped it with, this thing right here, the hard hat. objection. And time is passing. Okay. Where's Sissel? Missile. Okay. What was that? It was the hard hat that just dropped, sweetie. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I got the helmet down there. Mm-hmm. I can't do anything. Oh, okay. There we go. Get that there. Move it back. Okay. Okay, let's... book on... Okay, there we go. That... Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? Right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm and most of all soft. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that hat is the same shape as the helmet you knocked down. Ah, okay. So we don't... Okay. So I'm still as... Missile. Come on. Yeah, I'm missing. Okay. Okay. Well... now... Wipe out everybody into the name and Tuesday. Yeah, shooting. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now we swap it with the knit hat. Boom. That's what happened, except with a hard hat. I don't think he noticed. Looks like he pulled off another magic disappearing act. Now I'll say again, I love knit hats, so warm and most of all soft. Did I do it right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it, too. Over and over. Okay. What I just saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research
in these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor?
So you two are working together?
That's about the sound of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? Oh! So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Yes, that guy has a pigeon on his head. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cavanella's Special Investigation Unit, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, you old crazy character?
Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion. Wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. So what, the guy in red is gone?
Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys getting through for us. Ooh! Damn it! You picked a bad time not to listen to me, buddy of mine!
Okay, well... Let's see. Well, it looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of Inspector Cabanella's Special Investigation Unit in white, I can't call it a complete success, but in any case, these two have information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I better talk to them. Yeah, I guess so.
If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I couldn't have been dancing after a big red by now.
Might be able to erase death, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way.
Sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. It was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on that, and then this had to happen.
I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector Camanella's Special Investigation Unit. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him.
Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost.
That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He was a fool. He's the one who made that decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. What about when he said this? That's made by all of you. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner, Lynn, the girl who's playing in the park, and finally you, Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that little kid. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, for the sake of my voice, I'm going to do my normal voice for him for this conversation. Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation, and then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, you're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, a Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned a Special Investigation Unit, you see. I didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking a statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And And then I made another mistake on top of that. Inspector Cabanello, Special Investigation Unit. Got a minute? Chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right there and be a good boy now. That's what I did. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you? Use my gun to escape. He said what he said was true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tab on communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. In order to prove these powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those two inmates of the special prison, eh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation, and then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight, on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to the surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use him for peaceful purposes. And now that they have that little girl as hostage, Camilla, we have to stop him before he leaves the country. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. And your life, eh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as chief or Inspector Cabanello of Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Dut, dut, dut. Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd, shooting Alma, I didn't care that he'd confess. There was definitely something more to this story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. Okay, Inspector Cabanello's Special Investigation Unit's in determination. There's just one thing I don't understand. If you're just so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escape from prison is a crime. I was about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know? As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. Well, that's it. He's a good guy after all. Okay. But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lane completely misunderstood your intentions. What, a little misunderstanding, my baby? Will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Let's see what... No, I don't want to talk to Missile. Okay. Mr. Superintendent Chalmers. Mr. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. Police? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There was no sign of life. He was definitely dead. He was cadaverific level of dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. It's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. Okay. It's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, alright, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch, but he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. Couldn't? What do you mean? Scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. That's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. Okay. Interesting. And I never had a chance to solve this mystery. It's because the corpse vanished, up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. Yeah. Morgues need to be very well guarded because those dead bodies, But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? Whoop. Well, that was odd. Weird day, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, see you later. Got up, opened the door, and walked out on his own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. Saw with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute. That's right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as from that corpse. At that time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being, because those are common occurrences in real life. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case, thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. You want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. I heard there was an
I heard there's an oddball here who's researching Tinsic. Is that you, baby?
Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. Oh!
At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "Source of my power is not of this world."
And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Tim Sick were somehow connected.
Which also explains how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla.
Okay, I guess that's all. So the contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd. That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was in the force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption.
As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed.
Inspector Cabanella, Special Investigation Unit.
Hey, Bear. Sorry about that phone call. It must have sounded like a real villain. Ooh! I didn't spoil your image of me. That cool cat inspector you always looked up to.
Is that really the image you had of him? Inspector Cabanella of Special Investigation Unit. I'm sorry, I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd.
This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. Ooh!
So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it?
Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer.
Whoa. Okay, well, can't argue with that logic. Yikes.
Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. My body gave out on me right at a critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
Ha ha ha. But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh.
Jowd!
The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. Sorry it took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me.
There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second. Ooh!
Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me, just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day. Power suit. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then.
Good luck, my friend.
This present you gave me is just what I needed. Thank you.
Glad you like it.
Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I will need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, why not? We don't know where this submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. Use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Yeah, sure, whatever. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving Inspector Cabanella's Special Investigation Unit. Yeah, it's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Okay. Well, unfortunately, with as long as these chapters are taking now, I don't think I will be able to get another one. So we'll just leave that up for Thursday, and then we'll probably finish the game up with an extra long episode on Saturday. Yeah, we only have 3 more chapters, so that's probably how it's going to work out. Um, and, so, let's see here. Well, it was a pretty slow night, but thank you, Bob Zombie. Thank you, Red Rock, for coming. Appreciate your participation and company as always. And thanks to anyone who may have been lurking, I haven't really seen. What if you give me a cookie? Well, you're in Canada, so I'd prefer some Tim Hortons instead. Assuming you're still in Canada, of course, whatever. That was bad of me to assume, I apologize. But, have a box of homemade cookies. Those sound tempting. So, yeah, anyone who was lurking, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so, we shall continue this game. We have 3 more chapters, like I said. Hey, Che! Right at the very end of the show, Che shows up. Hey! Okay, I don't like coffee. Of course I don't like coffee. But Tim Hortons has donuts. Che, you just missed it. All the fun work with this game, and a really exciting chapter, and you show up right when I was about to end. God. What is it with it? First you, or first AJ, and then now you, Che. Yep, just like AJ, exactly. Oh well, I appreciate you showing up, Che, nonetheless. Sorry that you couldn't get to witness more than the outro. But you can join us Thursday at 7 p.m. Yeah, bedtiming, sorry. 7 p.m., that is -5 GMT. It is currently 8:18 p.m., so adjust your schedules accordingly. Yeah, I'm sad too, Che. But, just, like I said, just show up and, yeah, super show. We're gonna have an extra long one on Saturday. Finish up this game here. We'll do one more chapter, probably one more chapter, on Thursday, and then, like I said, hopefully finish it up on Saturday. And we shall take as long as it takes for that one. God, I need to think up a game that I'm gonna play next. Oh boy. Well, I gotta say, this has been really interesting. This game has had some interesting mechanics. And I'm kind of sad that I'm already gonna be to the end of it. Past couple of games I played were actually pretty short now that I think about it. And this one's been one of the longer ones. I don't know, I might strive for something more in between. But we'll have to do that another time. So let's end it like we always do. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.